Hey there, everybody. Ooh. Aha, forgot about that. Hold on. Ah, weird. How about now? There we go. Sorry about the echo, everyone. Hello, Allison, Wild, Betty, and Machine Head, and Jeff. Jeff's gonna be in and out, off making a delivery. I'm gonna try and keep my eyes on the screen. We're gonna have a few other people popping in here. I did send some invites out to Karen and Ma and Allison, actually. I know Allison just wrapped up with her stream, so she's probably gonna want to get a bite to eat and do some other things. I don't know if she saw my message even. So Allison, if you're listening, I did throw you an invite there on Facebook. So if you do want to jump in when we do some crafting, just come on in. I did set my sale table up, as I mentioned to a few of you in private last night. A little earth spinning there. Oh no, it tilted off its axis. What are we gonna do? We're spinning the wrong way. But we're also going to do some crafting today. I am going to move it on over to the flat lap. I just did want to show people there is stuff up on my sale table available. So we've got some amethyst. Big old chunk of rose quartz. Big old crystal point here. Lots of goodies. Forgive the lighting. We got a lot of goodies from India. We still got some of that calcite, the stilbite, the really, really big apophyllite with the huge cubes on there. So, sorry for going handheld here. And then those are full of quartz. Lots of quartz points and packs of quartz. Each of those white bins is anywhere from like $20. I think maybe the cheapest one might be $15 or $20, and up to $35 or $40 for some of the bigger ones. And those have lots of smoky and clear quartz points and such in them. Yeah. So lots of stuff, some of the same stuff from the last sales. There is mostly going to be a focus, though, on just polishing and cutting stuff today, but I figured I'd have this up and let you all know. There's always goodies available. Hey there, Ryan and Scott. And Rick, hello, hello. Leslie rockin', welcome in. Cheers, y'all. All right. While I get the flat lap set up, you can look at the little earth spinning there again for just a sec while I set up the flat lap. Oh, you know what? Okay, that's right. You know what we could do? For my piece on the flat lap, I forgot about the cabbing competition, and Mud just posted a friendly reminder that it's the last day to do. There's 1 day left for the cab competition. And I think it was work with a material that's been difficult in the past or given you issues in the past. And for me, that was like, I had a couple options I could go with. I thought about working with an obsidian, because obsidian has always given me some issues in the past. And I've got a piece sitting right here that I've now tried to polish 3 times, and the last time it had a chunk come off of it on the final shaping process. In fact, here, I can reach over for it. So this one is a piece of fire, or rather, I thought it was a piece of fire at first, but it's mostly like gold sheen. It looked like it had a hint of fire under the gold sheen, just a little bit. But no, mostly like a gold sheen. I don't know. So anyway, this piece of obsidian kept chipping on me, and you can see that bit there while I was shaping it came out. A little bit of that lemon peel effect. Right there, see that looks like fire. See, this obsidian's got a lot of beauty hidden in it, but it's given me some difficulty numerous times trying to shape it up. I've reworked this piece down, I don't know, 3 times now. So I thought about doing that, or this other material, which I've had issues with in the past because I don't even try and really work it anymore because I've only made a couple cabs out of it ever, and most of them just fell apart into pieces. And it's the ruby. I don't know, it's just that the green stuff, maybe it needs to be stabilized or what, and the stuff I got wasn't that strong. But see how it's like broken there? I've worked quite a few pieces that just fall apart on me on the wheels, so you can see this one's pretty pitted and weak as well. I wasn't sure if I wanted to try and take this piece on. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, not sure how it'll be trying to work that or the obsidian. Obsidian is a great nemesis stone. Correct. Correct. Hey, Dad Rocks. Yeah, nemesis material, that's right. That was the name of the challenge. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we could go for the obsidian. Now, here's the thing. I did not get a before picture of this one. It was also one that, like I said, I worked numerous times. So either I'd have to go grab a brand new piece of obsidian or grab a screenshot from this and say we're reworking this bad cab. So get a couple screenshot worthy poses here. Show some bad spots. So that later if I want I can pull some of these out of this live stream. Oh, I guess let's go see what happens. Here's the ultimate question. This piece has gotten rather small. Should I try and freehand it? Or should I try and dop it? I mean, the resin dop only takes a minute to put on real quick. See that fire in there? Let me get it a little wet. That'll help. There we go. See what's hidden in this piece? Look at this. Look what's hidden in there. Look at the potential in that. Holy cow, look at it. All that hidden potential in here. Look at it. So many layers. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, I guess let's try and work the Nemesis stone. Here we go. I'm going to move y'all over here real quick, like. Give me just a sec. I just realized I don't have my comments on the big screen. Hold on. I'm just seeing them fly by on the phone, and I need to get the comments up on the big screen here. So let me pull up my page. Uh-huh. Okay, sorry. Let me hide the camera for a sec so y'all don't get motion sick while I move it to the side here. Alright, flat lap. There we go, flat lap time. Sorry, I'm trying to get my stuff here. I will be with the chat in just a sec. I gotta move my chair and my lights. So I'm missing you guys for just a minute here. Oh, is this light not plugged in? Dang it. Hold on. I'm gonna move this other light and plug it in. Please. Okay, got that light. Slide over here. Oh wait, what? Is that? What did Ozone say? Such a crazy look at the draw. I see, to Betty. I was like, hope I get some nice clear stones and what? I was like, I hope this obsidian's not clear, because honestly, if my obsidian goes clear, then I lost all the wonderful fire and pretty stuff. Hey fam, I did not see you. How you doing, Julie? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I guess I can turn off this little turntable. It doesn't need to sit there and spin. All right. Let's get this. Oh, I gotta get my water pumped up. Oh, wait. No, that's right. Gotta dop it first. Hold on. Get that UV resin real quick. At least it takes just a quick moment. Oh, awesome. Betty's getting a faceting machine. That's so cool. Okay. Oh, water dripping. We're gonna do this all ghetto straight up right on my metal wheel. It's okay, the UV resin is quick. I'm just gonna give that a second to dry there. Hey, Jared. Looks like my water's dripping on my UV light. Dripping just behind it. Mm-hmm. Ma, I did see your message about power. Okay, power's down. Can't figure out why. Checked everything. Oh, man. Dang. No problem, Ma. I saw your message above that saying you were working on it, but yeah, not a problem. Karen, if you and or Allison still want to jump in, let me know. Trying to just get this going. Free from the drama, although then we get Ma's stuff not working. Love it. It's never a drama-free day. Probably about done. Yeah, I put it for the 2 minutes. We'll just let it cook for the full time. That's okay, Ma. I'm just gonna get on here and start grinding away. I'll try and keep an eye and ear out for any of you popping in. Oh, I forgot the music was still going because I didn't have my headset on. Sorry. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's see. First, gotta get on my respirator. I want to breathe in the glass. Yummy glass dust. And let's get going. All right, rough reshaping. Let me check it out. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Jokes. I was like, who's offended? What? No, I just I have my noise canceling. Mic does not like the flat lap. It cuts it out as soon as it starts. I actually didn't mute or anything, so you guys heard nothing at all during that, that was just my microphone doing its job. Although it does say muted on the screen. That's the other account, because I've actually, here's what you guys don't see, is I've got two accounts up, and it's the one that's hidden on the left. That's the one talking, and the one on the right shows muted, but in reality, I'm not muted. All right, I worked it down enough to get that chip out of it. Hey, Lava Bison, welcome in. So I just need to now reshape the edges a little bit and get that girdle a little more crisp. Oh, hey, Fem. If I speak while doing that, will it unmute? Well, I'm just not muted at all. Yeah, it's just a trick on the screen because I have two accounts up. One is the mic, one is the camera. So the one on the screen that shows muted is my camera, and the mic is just hidden in the background. I'm going to call that good enough for this 180 disc because this is a new 180 and it's rather aggressive. So we're going to take it on up to the next wheel. All right, spin off my wheel a little bit, let it dry. Oh. Will it remove the noise canceling? Oh, I don't know. Not totally sure what you mean. Yeah, I'm excited to see if I can get it right this time, Wild. I've, like I said, reworked this piece a few times in the past, but I haven't touched it in like over 2 years. So I'd like to think that I'm much more experienced since then and maybe able to get a good finish on it this time. All right, let's see. What's next? Let's do. How's that still dripping? I'm working with these brand new metal laps. They're kind of aggressive. So I'm jumping up to the 360. So I'm going from the 180 to 360. Also fairly new, a little bit broken in. Hey, Rob Thomas, how's it going? See, we got 20 people watching. If you don't mind tapping that little like button, it helps us a lot. All your YouTube creators appreciate it. All right, let's do this little one. Oh yeah, music, good, bad, change it, turn it off. What are we feeling? Maybe a little more? Yeah. Oh, I love that piece so much. Loving it, loving it. Try speaking while you're working to see if your mic. Oh, I see. So my mic is behind me and I have my respirator on while I'm working. So I'm just not talking while I'm working because I have to pull my respirator away from my face to do that. I see what you're saying now. Thanks, Jeff. That clarified it. So I'll try it with no respirator for a sec. I'll turn around and talk to y'all while it's grinding, and you can hear. So, for example, now I'm chatting and grinding, but only if I'm talking. I'm assuming you can hear it, but only when I talk. I can actually see, I can see the mic thing going off only while I'm talking, so that's good to know. Thanks for the clarification, Jeff. I yeah, can only use so much brain power at a time, I guess, while doing this. I don't know what it is about. As soon as I get streaming, it's like half my brain turns off. It's kind of funny. Doing homework all day too probably does not help. I was doing a lot of homework, had school this morning, then watching Allison's thing, and now a little half brain dead. But that's okay. Oh, sorry about that, Wild. No, it's actually dripping right behind it, Rick. So it's dripping like right here. Or right here. Just from your perspective, it looks like it's dripping on the nut, but it's actually right behind it. I see what you're saying, though. Yeah. Whew, it is toasty. I've got to take off my jacket that I'm wearing. Maybe even turn on the AC. Why I'm wearing a jacket and it's like 92 degrees here today, I don't know. Okay. Turn on that AC real quick, like. Give me 10 seconds, BRB. Okay. Ooh, sorry about that. I had to close my windows too. That was toasty. I like how you can see the ring of dryness moving out. See the light colored ring? As you spin off the water, you can see the plate dry off and see that light color kind of spread. All right. Oh, no, you're fine, Rick. Doesn't hurt to ask. But yeah, I've in the past accidentally put it directly on the nut there, the little spinny bolt guy, and it just shoots it all over your disc and makes it bypass a whole lot of the center of the disc, which you don't want. You want to definitely let it all get wet. All right. So my piece is looking pretty good. As far as shape from this wheel. Honestly, the shape's already way better than it was before. So already looking at an improvement, because before it had a bit of a flat spot and then a dome. So I just made it a slightly better dome. Made the griddle a little more even, which we can still fix when we actually get to the next two wheels I'm using. We'll still shape it up a little bit. So I'll have to be really careful here. Oh man, I put that on tight. Holy crap, I can't get that off. Oh, what the heck? All right, next up. I go through my stack of wheels here. Should I grab the right one this time? Last week I was reaching for my 1200 and accidentally grabbed my 220. There you go, Rick, a little off center so you can see. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of stuff for sale. That's why, I mean, if anyone's interested, it's there. We got, all this is full of quartz. Except this aside from, this is all optical grade quartz here. Not really big pieces. Some of them are kind of big. Like, that's optical grade quartz I set aside from got the least fractures and stuff in it, but a lot of clear quartz and smoky quartz in these. Look at that. This full of clear and smoky quartz. All those bins are too. We got apophyllite, stilbite, more apophyllite, big calcites, amethysts, big quartz point, big rose quartz, little amethyst, little displays, little petrified wood in some frames. A lot of little goodies there. And that's just, some of the randoms I pulled out today. Oh yeah. I forgot. Also all the earrings I made. I don't even know where to put these. I forgot all the little earrings I made this week. Didn't think to actually set those out. And then all the cabochons I've been making. We got a few things. For anyone in need of stones, just let me know. Oh, I dropped it. Well, let's hope it didn't fracture. I saw a wave in the chat and I turned to see who was coming in and saw Sky Warrior. Turned around to say hi to Rich and I dropped it. And Rockin' Wheeler, what's up, buddy? Oh, I fumbled. All right, drop count 1. So let's see. Yeah, little cabin. Let me show you what I'm working on. It did not break. Good news. Little fire. Some crazy obsidian. Absolute insanity, that stuff. Oof. Crazy. All right. I'll pause and check the chat here. Messaged me on Facebook. All right, I will check it after the stream here. Yeah, no breaky. Luckily, we did not break it. Hey, Sandmaker. How you doing, Randy? Hi, dog. Yeah, I'm talking to nobody. Is your dad talking to the computer? Yeah. You think I'm going crazy? I promise there's people listening. My dog's sitting here looking at me like I'm totally crazy. She's like, who the heck are you talking to, Dad? Let's take a look at it dried. Can see all those previous scratches gone now. Looking pretty good. What's this down here? You. There we go. It's a little air bubble. Let me get my lens. Tiny natural obsidian air bubble, possibly. Ah, dang it. Yep, there's a little one there. All right. Work it down just a little more. A little bit of scratches left right there too, just on the edge a little bit from the 380. So need to take that off. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I like the way that looks right now in the light. That's looking really nice. Pretty good shape in the light there. Light bounce, I like it. Mostly even girdle. I'm liking it. Spin off a little excess water here and go rinse this off, and we'll move to the next wheel. By the way, for those who didn't see how quick I did that earlier, dopping the stick, this was already a semi-polished stone. Like the back was semi-polished, and this resin still only took 120 seconds to cure, so 2-minute quick dop, hasn't popped off. I don't know. Thank you, Ma, is all I can really say about that. Big thanks to Ma for her resin resource on that. Totally changed my dopping game. Don Perignon? Oh no, the Opal guy. Oh, there we go. I was trying to click that up and then I unclicked it. So yeah, funny you mention it. This is actually one I got from Kyle years ago. I probably got this piece of fire obsidian from Kyle anywhere from 3 to 5 years ago, I would think. Yeah, crazy amount of time has passed, but I got this one years back from Kyle. My new... I don't want to sound like I'm complaining about it because it's probably a good thing. Maybe I just need to put a little sandpaper to my acrylic discs here. But since I got the new flat lap with all of these discs that are the fiber, it's like the colored discs that aren't the metal ones, all the acrylic discs I have on those are a little too tight on this arbor, and I have to take the whole guard off to get these flat laps off and like really lift it straight up and wiggle it. That one came off a little bit easier kind of, but yeah, I think I might need to just sand down these acrylics or something just a touch. Obviously, I don't want to sand down my arbor. See, I can't even get it on straight. So I gotta like wiggle and press on and really get down on there. Really gotta force that one on. Not too far up from just needing a new 325 anyway. You can see slightly on the screen there, if you look on the edges on the left and right of that disc, you can see a wobble to it. It is not properly balanced. I should have contacted Hi-Tech sooner because it's perfectly centered on the hole. In fact, the little chuck centerpiece will fit in there perfectly. And so it's aligned properly, yet it is slightly longer on one of the sides, like stretched out or something. I could also probably use my heat gun and warp it and push it back in or something, but I don't know. It's worked fine. Also, sorry, anyone who's waiting for a package from me, might use Jeff's label here as an example. Where is it? I don't know where I set it. Anyway, my printer ran out of ink yet again. I swear it lets me print about 30 labels and then runs out of ink. It's getting ridiculous. So I'm about to go buy a new label printer, something like actual shipping label printer, because I went to buy ink at the store last night and they're out. They haven't been stocking like any ink at a couple of our local stores. It's kind of ridiculous. So I almost walked out with a $200 printer last night just so I could print some labels because I didn't have any of the ink I need. Anyway, probably buy a new shipping label printer like tonight on Amazon and see if it can be here in the next day or two so I can get these shipped out ASAP. Oh, that's awesome, Rockin'. I love to hear that. That's so cool. Oh, really, Les? Did you just not like it or something? We might have to talk about that. By the way, Rich, with 6th season being on us, if you're still around, we went through all your honey pretty much. Might need to be getting some more honey real soon here. Went through both those bottles you had sent me. Oh. Yeah, I love that, Les. It's happened to me more than once where they end up sending me like the wrong model. I'm like, this isn't what I ordered. I wanted this. They're like, okay, we sent you a replacement. I'm like, okay, well, should I return this? They're like, no, just keep it. I'm like, but that's not okay. Not what I wanted, but all right. Whatever's cheaper for them in the end, right? Resort dog. No, A3 Sky Warrior here. He has some really, really good honey. He's got some bees, a bit of farmland. He's out there always working, and he doesn't show a whole lot of that on his channel, but he's got a channel. If you go over and actually, you can also just type in the chat. We can do this A3, and it will pull up his channel. If Nightbot's awake. Are you awake, Nightbot? Good boy. That's a good Nightbot. I mean, yeah, I've got the OG Battleship. Actually, maybe not anymore, but I definitely did. Played it a lot. Played that one a lot as a kid. We got a little travel one too. All right, dry this one off and gonna dry it and check it out here. Get a little look at chat. Little look at chat. I don't know why I'm so stuttery today. Dang. Got a cookie can of thing maker insects. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Oh, okay, I see. We were still on nostalgia, reminiscing on nostalgic things. Right on. All right, so I've got this dried up here. See what we're working with. Let's see. The lines in that pattern sure are making it hard to look for scratches, because that fire has those little, like, just straight lines popping up in the pattern. Oh, I think, despite not those lines, but right about here, kind of looked like I had some slightly deeper scratches. I might need to still work out just a touch. Better to do it now than have to go back on this obsidian for the 80th time, because, yeah. I've said it multiple times. I'll say it probably 2 or 3 more times before we finish. But this is like at least my 3rd attempt polishing this single piece of obsidian. Ah. So one of them that I saw there was another bubble opening up. That white spot right there. No. We can't have bubbles. It is what it is. That one does not look to be getting better. I'm gonna check my scope real quick. Oh no, I'm not going any further. In fact, that bubble is not surfaced, and if it does surface, it's gonna be a big hole. I'm gonna stop right now. Dang. Oh, that's why this is my nemesis stone. It's perfect for the challenge over on the Discord. Not just my nemesis material, this one specifically is my nemesis stone. It's very single little bugger. I love cribbage. We play a lot of cribbage. And back alley bridge. Here. I don't know if I've shown y'all before. My hair, it's the down the flames. They're covered up. That in my living room. Games. A bunch of games. That's thing too. It's not just like a single layer game to go down in there. 2 or 3 games deep. Yeah. It's fun. That's our that's a cool little part. No, seen her. You should have been here. Oh, sound. Sound. I forgot the mic was in here. You guys can't even hear me, probably. I don't know if you guys could hear me that well. I should have yelled from the other room. Anyway, that was my ottoman full of games. My dog's got her bin full of dog toys. I totally didn't think about the mic being in the other room, though. Derp. Could you guys even hear anything I said? Probably had to like crank up your volume. Like, what's he saying? Chris, come back. Yeah, that's a majority of our physical games are in that ottoman. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a fair bit of games in there. Some more puzzles and stuff in storage. Another big puzzle in my closet here and one of those roll-up mats. And then tons of video games. Let's switch out this wheel. See, that one was really stuck on there. Jared, if you're still lurking in here, I got the smallest bit of feedback for the flat lap fence and/or suggestion of making attachments to get the angles. Need some sort of angle attachment put on there, like to get a few different in betweens, some 45s and 22s and a halves and such. I'm trying to maybe design one right now that will maybe click on in place, or even be like, let's stick it on there and then it'll be 3D printed or something. You can turn it and adjust the angles like a little dial. I don't know if Jared's still hanging out. But I like his fence. It's great. I did play with it a little bit finally. A travel Scrabble that locks the tiles. Oh, nice. Yeah, we just played on our phone. Like, we just both downloaded one that we could play together when we're traveling. Sorry, but when I say we, I mean my partner and my wife. That's probably clear to most people, but maybe not everyone. My wife, who most of the community probably thinks is non-existent. She does not like to be on the camera. All right, this piece is ready. Let's maybe, what do we want? I want to switch up the music a little. I wish they'd give us more. What's this one? Into Space. Let's listen to that. Turns out I just need to pump my water pump a few more times. It was just low on pressure. I pumped it, it started shooting everywhere. By the way, for those who don't know, Jeff is likely doing a little live tonight after this. We'll just wait for him to jump on and tell us when that might be. He's still driving. I think probably about to be making his delivery somewhat soon here. And then after he makes his delivery, he'll be able to get to his stop and set up. And once I know he's ready to go live, if I'm not already wrapped up, we will wrap up by then so he can. But oh, he stopped now. Cool. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, okay. Sorry, trying to go back and make sure I'm not missing chat things. Are you like stopped for the night, or just stopped and still have to make a delivery? Because at this rate, I might be able to finish this piece pretty soon here. Look at that. We're only on the 600 wheel, and it's already getting a shine. You can almost see the individual LEDs on there. It's almost there. That white bubble is gonna bug me, but it's inside. So as long as we don't break through and hit that bubble, it's gonna be okay. Oh, years in the making. This piece is gonna be something a little special to me. Thanks, Wild. I do see it needs a little more work on the 600 before we move on, though. Let me show y'all what I'm seeing. So, notice you can see the dots from the LEDs until I get to the top. It starts to dull out a bit there. Mostly right up here at the very top. Oh wow. We actually removed a layer of fire since the beginning. If you scroll back to the very beginning, then right here, a little circle, dead center in that, is gone, of fire that was in there. There's a smaller circle because it was looking kind of like an eyeball. And now I've removed just enough layers because that fire is like right on the surface. Wow, that's so crazy. Yeah, assuming I get this one finished, we are gonna enter this one into the cab challenge for sure. Trying to get a nice crisp girdle there. Think I did it. Loving it. Whew. All right. Oops. On to the next wheel. This is getting a little exciting, but also like, what's the word? Exhilarating, because it's not just exciting, it's got me on the edge of my seat because this is the stage where like small mistakes start to appear, little scratches don't go away, and whew, it's okay. I gotta remember not to judge it till it's off the cerium wheel, because sometimes a few things you see on that 3000 wheel disappear after the cerium. Just gotta get through the cerium. We can do it. In my experience, a lot of it comes down to what, at least with Obsidian, comes down to this 1200 wheel for me. I think many times that I found out my 1200 wheel was contaminated was while working Obsidian. I'd find that all of a sudden a few very large scratches appear. Yeah. So let's keep our fingers crossed and go for the 1200 and see what happens. Okay. Whew. Yeah, it's so soft. Right? Yeah, you can tell that one's still pretty new. My 1200 and my 3K are new wheels. Discs, laps, I guess they're not. They are wheels. I mean, they're still round, but yeah, anyway. The technicalities of lapidary. I'm not hearing the music, but I assume it needs to be something fresh. What's this one sound like? I'll put on my headset real quick. All right, I'm a little scared of this one, so I'm gonna dry that off and check for scratches, because it's such a new wheel. Edge isn't looking so perfect now. But I don't see scratches, so I think we're good. Yeah, well, I'll have to share it with you, Ma. It was not an expensive one. However, I think you have to have a PC to use it. Does not connect with a tablet or phone. I can't tell if that cloudiness is in the polish or the stone. Oh yeah, I don't remember what I got the other day, but it came with a mustache, but I didn't realize it was a sticker. But I put it on my machine. Exactly, Jeff. You really just even need to dive into any other random obsidian. Like I've got some just regular black obsidian. I can give you a whole bunch of chunks of that. I'm sure you have some too, but just practice on the non-fancy stuff first, because I worked with a bunch of obsidian, was never happy with how most of it was coming out, and then recently did what was it, one or two other little pieces of fire obsidian. I see them over there on my cab tray or like piece of foam. And after doing a bunch of practice regular obsidian and then those two, I felt much more confident to dive back into this one, which is perfect for this. Yeah, I thought you had a lot. Okay, I'm still seeing this random cloudiness. Let me show y'all. I'm not sure what to make of it. So, see that right in the center? It's like nearly a perfect polish, but there's like a light cloudiness. Just a hint of it in the center. It's so hard to see, but I'm still gonna take it down a little touch more with the 1200 here, just because I see that cloudy spot. It's bugging me. Going for perfection with this one here. Oh man, wire wrap and wear it. Not one for wearing necklaces much. Oh, there we go. That's so much better. That cloudy spot I was seeing is now gone. Now I just gotta check the edges here. Yo, freeform. I've been thinking about getting into silversmithing, Jeff. I just have to travel a little ways to shop where I can do it. Oh, this one? I don't know if I'll sell this one. I've got a couple other fire obsidians that are for sale, and some more, another slab I'll be working that will be for sale, but this one might be my triumph piece because I got this from Kyle years ago, and I tried to work it multiple times. Jawhex just in time. So we're only up to the 1200. So that's what you were missing there, Jawhex? Working a little piece of fire. Hey, you will eventually, Jeff, for sure. You're already well on your way. You've got plenty of material to work with. You got a shop. Now you just got to put in the time and you're going to start pumping out some quality work. In no time at all. Also, just the amount of work I put in this piece, being that this is at least the third time I've worked it, I don't know if I could sell it for a reasonable price. Like 200 plus, because so many hours have gone into this piece, and if I sold it for less, I'd be kicking myself. And that's part of the reason, that and that I was the first fire obsidian I ever bought. I got it from Kyle, and he sent me like this and 2 other little pieces. And I recently just reworked some of them, so yeah. Other ones I've got, actually here, here's one of the other ones. Dang it, got finger smudges all over it, but it's hard to not cut it so that the fire doesn't chase straight towards the light unless you're using sunlight. So these will look better out in the sunlight. True, I guess Dawn, I was talking about for my rates, because normally I try and charge like 20-30 bucks for a cab. I wasn't thinking about the fact that Fire Obsidian literally goes for hundreds of dollars for cabs. I've seen some tiny ones sell for a ton, so I did forget about that. Crap's valuable. Also wasn't cheap. There's that. I forget the cost of it, but I think I paid probably $60 to $100 for the rough piece. I don't remember. It was years ago. Hey, what's up, Travis? I don't know if you saw it on Karen's live last night, but I cut into one of your broken lures that you sent me. Because I was cutting some rings and earring stuff out. It was one of your broken lures, and one of the dendrites I cut out of it for an earring was a nice little star shape. Let's see if I can find it here. This one? There's this one. I found it. Come on, this is really cool. Super cool little dendrite, little star in there. So I can just smack the middle bit pretty good. Hopefully it didn't scratch the girdle. Alright, let's see. Ooh, the sun just came out for the first time, like, all day. Do you think that's a sign to go look at it in the sunlight? I mean, it hasn't had its cerium yet. We're not done. Ooh, it looks good. Okay, we're gonna jump straight to the cerium, get this done, hopefully get outside while there's still sun before the clouds come back over. Don't rush it. Yeah, good point. Good point. The last thing I should do is at the very final stage, rush it and mess it up. Alright. I had some, you know what? We're just gonna do this the easy way. Cerium. This is already kind of a charged pad, but I have a new way I've been liking doing this. I spray my rock. Pad, a little wet. Small water drip going. Slight paste recharge. Not that much water. Just needs a drip or two to keep it moist. And we go to work. A little more RPMs. So I know different people have some different methods for the cerium. And at first I was told never switch directions and always keep working at the same direction on the wheel. And then I watched some videos of someone working some obsidian and they got some pretty amazing results. And I tell you what, they were moving it all around every which direction. So I kind of learned pretty quick that that wasn't necessarily true. Who said hi above? Hey, what's up? Let me go rinse off this rock and I'll be right back. And I will show you this lovely, lovely fire obsidian. All right, moment of truth. I'm even kind of refusing to look at it yet. Still got it in the towel, drying it off here. All right. Go totally dry. See how that shine came out. Make sure I've buffed all the cerium off the edges. Oh, looking pretty good. Oh, yeah. Look at that fire. Fire, fire, fire. Ah, that's awesome. And then gold sheen underneath it. Kind of a silvery sheen. But fire and sheen side by side. Oh, wowza. Alright. I'm loving this. Holy crap. So, the sun did go away, unfortunately. Went back behind a cloud, but we're going to still try to go outside. Let me get my other headset here. We're going to mute this one. Unmute this one. How's that sound? Sound good? Ooh, echo. Okay, let's take this outside. You want to take this outside? Let's go. I'm taking this outside. Got my own hair in my eye. Time for a haircut. I just lost a fight to myself with my own hair. Got me right in the eyes. Alright. To do that before the stream. How much of that cloudiness that I was seeing do you think was on my camera lens? Please don't drop the obsidian. Oh my gosh, I just remembered No. Am I losing the stream? Oh, okay, I'm back. I cannot see the screen. It is so bright out here now. The sun popped back out. There, you can kind of see in the obsidian. The sun was behind those clouds right there. Oh, look at that. The fire coming through. The light and reflection. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I can't see anything. I'm trying to turn and see the screen, like, a little better. That's a damn good polish, I'll tell you that. Lovely looking polish, but can we see the fire already? I don't know if you guys can. Hopefully you saw some of the fire there. It was really hard in the sunlight. Anyway, let me go back here. Awesome. Okay. Ooh, that was great. My eyeballs are coming back in. Blinded. Eee. All right. Yes, you saw it? Okay. Love it. Cool. Oh, yay. I'm so happy. Oh, man. The braces are really working. They have been moving the teeth so much, y'all. I might have them off hopefully sooner than expected, actually. Because, yeah, getting some pretty good progress. I was just noticing my braces on the screen. I was like, oh yeah, I wear braces. Sometimes I forget. It's funny, my wife and I, we joke about it constantly about how we both forget I wear braces, even though I'm the one wearing them. Like constantly throughout the day, I'm like, what's in my mouth? What feels weird? Oh yeah, braces. Okay, that was a really good reflection. That was looking awesome in the sunlight, but I don't know how much you saw that fire. Oh, I did it. I defeated my nemesis. I beat my nemesis stone. All right, so let me go pull those dop sticks out of the freezer before I forget. And of course, the stones had popped right off the dops. They were not on there. Oh, they're frosty. Look at this. Ice, frosty wood. Frozen petrified wood. Oh man, hopefully that doesn't break it and shatter it. It is so cold. Oh, I can't believe I did that. And then this little Jasper guy, but whoops. Okay. Should probably set them down, let them cool off at a more normal temperature. One thing I'll tell you is if you accidentally leave stones in the freezer like that, don't hold them. Don't try and warm them up fast. Let them warm up very slowly. Even leave them on a stone countertop so they cool or like warm up not too quick. The faster they warm up, the more likely they are to shatter. But there's also a chance most of the shattering damage is usually done actually by the freezing. It's the moisture freezing and expanding, pushing cracks in the stone apart that does the damage. And then once it thaws, it falls apart. So, though the sharp temperature change can also cause cracking through rapid stress, like release, whatever. So, well, yeah, the temperature change can cause it. If it's cracked from the actual ice, then that's going to fall apart one way or another. Womp womp. What's going on there, Alaskan Assassin? How you doing, buddy? Well, yeah, guys. What do we got going on? Hold on. I got to go back above and see what Julie said because I stepped outside and then I couldn't see anything. See if they're going live today. Oh, late with the video tonight. Okay. Yeah, if you can update us with when the video will be. I think Jeff was going to try and go live, and then if you know when your video will be, you can notify us here or over on Jeff's. That way we can move over and watch your video too. And yeah, I hope you're healing up quickly. So, Wildheart, that was also me. I normally did Soul's been doing lives on Thursdays recently, but I was doing my lives and streams normally on Thursdays and was going to try another live sale. But if you're going to be doing a live tomorrow, I think so is Tara. I might just leave it to the two of you. Let you and Tara do your live sales tomorrow. And I'll just leave it with that. And yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff for sale still. Not only these things, I've got boxes up in the closet there. Got a bunch of slabs. All that's full of crystals. I got a whole thing here full of topaz still. All that topaz, stacks and stacks. Topaz in the frames. Lots of other things. Slabs. Still got some more fishing lures from Travis. One just kind of half hooked me. Love that. Yeah. Anyway, lots of stuff, lots of goodies, lots of mess. My office is a disaster. I'm gonna actually go spend the next good hour cleaning this up because I'm looking around and it's just like, it's a total disaster. My whole house is really, really clean right now, except for the office. It is driving my wife mad. She's gonna be home from work, who knows, fairly soon. My phone just said it's at 10% battery, so seems like a pretty good time to end it, cut it, go spend the next little while maybe even cutting my own hair. I need to just take a buzzer to this thing, just oh, but I appreciate y'all hanging out. I've been kind of slow going on YouTube lately with my schooling. Schooling's been the top priority. And now that I'm mostly caught up on school stuff until midterms, I just have to kind of not get too sucked into rock things and make too many commitments to y'all. Because I'm going to turn around and have like a bunch of midterm assignments and projects, and actually paper I start writing next Monday. After class, we're going to go through stuff and then find out what we have to write. We watched the movie Crash. For those of you that don't know the movie Crash, it's pretty intense. And it's an interpersonal communications class, and now we get to talk about the movie. Write a little paper about that. So fun stuff. Yeah. Anything else? Any updates? I don't know. All I can say is Jeff is, yep, there he said it. I was going to say he's going to eventually go live. He said he can try and start in about 15 or 20 minutes here. Otherwise, yeah, thanks to all my channel members and my Patreon members. I have, let's see, who do I need to talk to? Les B. Rockin'. If you're still lurking and listening, be sure to message me so we can chat about that thermal printer. And then, yeah, y'all have a good one. I'll see you over at Jeff's. I'm going to go plug my phone in, grab a little small snack, and then I'm going to start cooking some. Ooh, I got a big old lamb roast. I got to go start getting that ready and pop my lamb roast in the oven because it's already 4. I got to get that started for dinner. All right, y'all. See you soon. I keep looking at the wrong camera. The other one up there. That's not the right camera. I'm looking at this one. Oh, going down the rabbit hole. Oh my gosh. Where are you guys going? Where are you going? Bye.